If you find that your hearing has slightly diminished over time, but you don't think you're quite ready for an actual hearing aid, might I put you onto this Sound Amplifier? It is super affordable. It's not the smallest thing to put in your ear, but it's also not huge. Now, I'm going to preface this by saying this is an amplifier, it is not a hearing aid. It will amplify sound into your ear. However, the clarity is not like it would be from an actual hearing aid that is thousands of dollars. But this does work really well. It comes with a charging case. The first time I plugged it in, I want to note that it is important that you make sure that this is sitting in there and that the lid is closed tightly and that the red light is on here or green if it's fully charged so that you know that it is getting a full charge. I think I didn't have the lid closed all the way and it wasn't charging while it was in here, so just keep that in mind when you're charging it. It does come with a little brush in here to clean it out, as well as multiple sizes of the little rubber piece that actually goes inside your ear. And all of those just sit right here inside the case. Now, it is easy to use. It has an on-off switch and a little dial here that you twist to turn it up or down. But this is teeny tiny. Luckily I have really long fingernails so I can move it around, but it's really small. I actually live with my 90-year-old grandpa. He has been talking about how he wanted to maybe start looking into getting a hearing aid, and I was actually gifted this, so we tried it out together. And unfortunately, just because it is so small on the side, he did need a little bit of help to turn it on and off and move the dial. He got it figured out after a little while, but it is just really small. And honestly, you might have that issue with any other hearing aid. I'm not really sure how they work. So keep that in mind. And his feedback on this as well was, yes, it amplifies the sound. However, the clarity is not the best. Let's go ahead and try it out together. I'm going to move the dial all the way to the lowest setting here at number 1. You can see the little red dot is pointing to the number 1. And then I'm going to flip this switch to turn it on. One thing you want to keep in mind when you wear one of these, your voice is also going to be very amplified, so you have to talk a little more quietly, otherwise it's going to be really loud in your ear. And with these, of course, comes the ringing of a typical hearing aid. I'll see if you can hear it. So you are going to get the ringing of a typical hearing aid if the volume is turned up super loud. Overall, it is super affordable. It can get your foot into the door in sound amplification things. I don't think this is a good fit for anybody who needs an actual hearing aid like my 90-year-old grandfather, but it's a good little device for the price.